Today I am going to explain a feature of Google Calendar for you. As you may believe so, nowadays we have to adapt ourselves to new technologies to prevent considering as old-fashioned in the society by young generations. One of these important tools that we can organize our meeting, appointment, classes, or events with this program is Google Calendar. So in this video, I'm going to explain how we can subscribe to some interesting calendars which are provided by Google. So first we go to the Google Calendar webpage, and after entering your username and password, you can enter to your own Google Calendar, and here in the right hand side you can click on the setting icon and go to the setting tab. Then here you can find some different tabs that they are the settings of the Google Calendar, but today we want to work on this tab, the calendar tab. So if you come to calendar tab, there is an icon here in the right hand side which is browse interesting calendars. When you enter to this calendar, you can see three different tabs. One is holidays, the other one is sports, and the last one is more interesting calendar. For example, for holidays is the national holidays of each country. For example, here is for Australian holidays. You can first preview that these are the holidays of the Australia, and if you are interested to this calendar, you can simply subscribe by this button to this calendar, or German calendars, French calendar, Dutch calendar, and so on. So you can find your own country if it's available here, then you can subscribe to the holidays of your country. Here in the sport tab, you can see some different sports like rugby, hockey, football, basketball, cricket, or American football. And if you are interested to football, you can come to football tab, and then you can choose your interesting league in the world. For example, English Premier League, or German Bundesliga, or Spain La Liga, and you can enter to the league and subscribe to the calendar of the team that you are a fan of. For example, for Arsenal, you can preview here. Here is Sunday, 10th of November, there was a match, or here in 26th of December, there is also a match for Arsenal, and then you can subscribe to this calendar, and in your Google Calendar, you can, for example, I subscribe here, and in your Google Calendar, you can see all the matches and events for Arsenal, and then you can be notified by Google Calendar 10 minutes before or half an hour before you can define for Google Calendar. Here in football, also you can subscribe to some UEFA Champions League or World Cup qualifiers, which are finished now, but in the future you will see the World Cup league, football World Cup competitions. You will see the calendar, and you can subscribe to your team, your favorite team. And in the more tab, you can find out some other calendars like contacts of your birthday or the anniversary of your birthday. If you define before, or you input your contacts' birthday or anniversaries in their Google Contacts, then with the subscription of this calendar, you can have all these even into your Gmail or Google Calendar. So here is the day of the year. For example, if you click on preview, you can see today, 23rd of November, is 327th days of the week, the days of the year. Or in weeks number, you can see this week is the 47th weeks of the year. And here you can see the status of the moon, like for example 25th of November you can see the half moon, or 3rd of November it was for full moon, or in 3rd December you can see again the full moon, and this kind of status for moon. or you can see the sunrise and sunset times for your own city that you define in your Google Calendar settings. For example, for me is Chemnitz, so you can subscribe to sunrise and sunset times for your own city that you are living. And here, if we back to the calendar, for example, here, as you've seen, I subscribe to Arsenal, then it's here, and you can go to the details. You can see Arsenal Southampton, they have a match on 23rd of November today at 16 o'clock. Or, for example, sometimes your calendar is very crowded and you're confused with some of the events, then you can hide the calendar which you subscribe before here. Just click here and they will disappear from your calendar. So here you can subscribe or make them appear in your calendar, for example, German holidays or weather, or some other calendars, your contacts birthday calendar, or your own calendar which you define your events. You can just simply click on the calendar and make them appear in your Google Calendar. So sometimes you subscribe to the calendar, but after sometimes you find out you don't like the calendar, then again you can come to the calendar tab and just simply unsubscribe. For example, Arsenal, I don't want to have the events in my Google Calendar, then I click unsubscribe and unsubscribe again. So if I come here now in the calendar, there is no Arsenal in my calendar. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you use this feature to organizing some of the events or holidays of your country or your favorite team